Hi, we're ETAL Skincare, a consumer-facing startup in the cosmetics industry. We started the Lean LaunchPad thinking that we were going to build evidence-based skincare solutions, focusing initially on anti-aging. We believed that increasingly educated consumers would care about the science behind the products that they were using on their skin. So we went out and talked to our first customers, female scientists and doctors. You'd think that the evidence from the literature would be of interest to this group, but they actually cared more about the entire shopping experience, including things like pretty packaging and free samples. This was obviously a huge disappointment to us. Talking to our customers early on allowed us to save time and money, developing a solution our target didn't want. After some intense brainstorming, we took a fresh look at the applications for our technology. The molecule we wanted to use had shown positive results in a host of contexts, but because we were keen to avoid being regulated as a medicine rather than a cosmetic, we settled on stretch mark solutions. Thinking there was space for a premium stretch mark product in the market, we started talking to pregnant women and doing market research. Although 100% of pregnant women we spoke to had used a stretch mark product at least once, we discovered that the market was already quite saturated, and we also had concerns about the safety of our molecule in pregnancy. Despite these disappointing findings, we learned that just over 200,000 men buy stretch mark products every year, a market worth 5.2 million annually in the UK alone and over £35 million annually in Europe. We would never have found this out if we hadn't gone down the pregnancy route, which just goes to show that there's no bad customer discovery. There are currently no stretch mark products designed specifically for the men who need them, that is, bodybuilders, adolescents and weight losers. Bodybuilders suffer the worst stretch marks but actually care the least about them. This was interesting because it goes to show that just because your target customer has a problem, it doesn't mean that they perceive it as one. Our most promising customer segment was adolescents who had had stretch marks during growth spurts. Enthused by finding this underserved niche, we started to explore what it would take to make an all-male stretch mark product into a reality. We talked to regulatory advisors, manufacturers, clinical trials specialists, potential marketing partners, and a host of other people. It turns out you can often meet the people you need to talk to, either by attending events like roadshows or conferences, or contacting them directly. The way you present yourself is context dependent though. Sometimes we said we were students, and other times, being founders went down a lot better. We're now formulating the world's first all-male stretch mark products. Thanks to the Lean LaunchPad, we've formed partnerships, we understand who our initial customer is and how to reach them, and we've secured an initial £10,000 investment from UCL.